We knew we had a theory that could improve the half-life of immunoglobulin. We knew we had the technology to make it work. We knew there was a need where those patients could really benefit. We had a drug called Synagis, and Synagis has to be given 5 times a season. So it seemed like a very good model to try to decrease its frequency. So if we could potentially increase the half-life of IgG, we could maybe go for 1 or 2 times a season as opposed to 5 times.
So we hypothesized that if we can enhance binding affinity to the FcRn receptor, we may be able to increase the half-life of the antibody.
In the case of YTE, the mutation causes the Fc of the antibody to bind to FcRn at that lower pH that's in the endosome. Then it recycles it back to the surface, and then it's released when the antibody gets to the bloodstream again at the pH of 7.4. So these two critical pH-dependent binding parts of the antibody, or the mutation in the antibody, is what makes it recycle and gives it an extended half-life.
When you look at those structures, what you really pay attention to are the interface of the proteins that interact to each other. But there is one caveat in a YTE story. So the antibody interact with FcRn in a very peculiar way. They are pH dependent. So you want to improve that interaction without disturbing that pH dependence. And that's absolutely difficult thing to do.
But eventually we overcome the challenges and put it to test in the human clinical trials onto the anti-RSV antibody, and it works perfectly.
As soon as we got the early data, it was very clear that the YTE platform was very robust. And we ended up having half-lives improved by 2 to 3 times.
It's like a eureka moment. Not many people can have that kind of experience. Compared with the academic lab, professors work on some model for 20 years, but they may not see validated in human. We have the opportunity.
It's a very nice feeling to see that something that you really have started to work on in the lab has made it through, and is in humans, is in patients, and is making a difference.